Okay, we're going to explain how to solve equation system. The first step is to remove the decimal points and fraction number in the coefficients. Remember what's coefficients? The y is a variable in front of y, right? There's 5. 5 is in front of y. That is a coefficient. Okay, -4 is coefficient, and 9 is minus coefficient here. -11 is coefficient. Okay, those are coefficients. If they have decimal points or fraction number, you want to change them into integers. We don't have those fraction number in decimal numbers, so we don't need to go through that step. For this example, now, so basically, I'm just going to write down remove fraction fractional and decimal coefficients, right? That's step 1. We don't need that to handle this step for this question. Okay, that's fine. This step 2. We need to kind of find an enemy. I call it enemy, just enemy. Okay, enemy. And you want to remove the enemy and then basically cancel. The enemy is one of the variable, right? Then use our soups, right? Operation, same operation on both sides to kind of like delete the enemy. Okay, and the fourth step is kind of like you need to plug. You can basically, once you remove one variable, one enemy, you can start solving the enemy. And once you solve, you basically solve the other enemy. And once you solve the other enemy, you plug the other enemy, right? Back into any equation, right? To solve the identified enemy. So this, you found an enemy, and then to solve this original enemy, right? That's basically the 5 steps we need to go through. I'm going to show you for this example. So we don't have removing fraction number and decimal and coefficients, fractional and decimal coefficients. We don't have that step in this question. So we basically say we identify. We just find y as the enemy. Okay, cool. Find that. Okay. Y. I'm just trying to find a y. You know what? I think it's okay because 5 and 9, how to cancel that? I mean, it seems to me not much easier than canceling 11. You know, there's a -4 and 11. I don't think it's any easier or harder than canceling 4 and 11. So I will just choose y. Okay. Now the soups. In order to cancel 5y and 9y, right? And this is the first equation, this is the second equation, right? I'm going to do is using the LCM, right? Basically, find an LCM, and 5 and 9, the LCM is 5, 9, 45, right? Okay, so the first equation needs to go through soup, right? So basically the first equation. Okay, remember I already labeled this one as the first equation. Okay, so I'm gonna go first equation, then I'm gonna do a SOOBS and by times 9, right? So basically the left hand side is 9 times -9 plus 5y equal to 9 times minus 4x, right? You know, because I'm targeting to get 9 times 5 is what? It's 45, right? And because I anticipated 45 in front of y, and I'm anticipating 45 in the second equation, so I can cancel y. So I got is minus 81, right? Plus 45y equal what? Equal minus 36x. Okay, cool. This is soup, right? And second step, I'm gonna do a soup again, and I'm gonna time 5. You know, then one thing you notice actually, if you want to put one thing you notice in this question is 5y. Y is on the left hand side, right? This is left hand side. Y is on the left hand side of first equation, but y is on the right hand side second equation, right? You know, you could have just write second equation in switching the side. It's the same, right? It doesn't matter whether you write minus 11x on the left hand side of the second equation or on the right hand side. So you could write this way. It's the same. Okay. I'm sorry. Just rewrite it. Okay, I'm just right minus 11x, right? Okay. Now, so why don't we just using this equation, because they're the same, they're switching the sides, it's totally fine. So I'm going to times what? In order to cancel 5y and 9y, you know, I already used, you know, the first equation already become 45y, right? This is from first equation. First equation, this is first equation coming out of first, it becomes a 45y. Y, in order to cancel this 9y, I can times a minus 5y, right? Minus 5. So I'm going to do another soup for the second equation. This is the second equation. Now, this is the second equation, okay? This is minus, I'm sorry, this is minus. So basically, you have a times minus 5. This is the same operation on both sides, right? So the equal sign still holds. I'm going to write the equal sign. This equal sign still holds. So I'm going to have minus 20 plus 9y. You can times, what? Times minus 5. You have on the right hand side, you do the same thing, times minus 5, but it's minus 11x, right? So what do you get? Distributive rule, right? This come in and this come in, right? So basically you get 100, right? Because minus 5 times minus 20. So you get minus 45y equal minus positive, this is 50x, right? Now you see, if remember the second rule, there's a rule I mentioned in previous class, is that any two equation, you can add two equation, right, and get a new equation. The new, right, you can add two equation to get a new equation, right? So basically, left hand side left hand side of one equation as to the left-hand side of the other equation. So basically, we're going to do this. We are going to delete that. We're going to delete. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna remove this. Okay, so basically, why don't I rewrite them carefully? Okay, minus 81 plus 45y equal minus 36x. This is the first equation. Like coming out of first, you can say first equation prime, it's fine, whatever you want to write. Second equation, right? Well, I'm sorry. It's minus 45y equal 50x, right? This is the second equation. You can put a prime over there, just say it's different from the second equation. Now, if you add them up, this is by design, right? We actually make them to 45 and minus 45. Then it's kind of like we designed this to happen. So we basically can put a plus. So this left-hand side, this is right. This left-hand side, right? And this is right-hand side of the equation. So this left-hand side, add them up. So it's minus 81 plus 45y, right? And plus minus 45y, right? You can put a parenthesis, but it's the same. You don't need the parenthesis because this is a plus sign. Okay, and you get, actually, right, that's y. Okay, then you get a minus 36x plus 50. Okay, so what do you get? This is how many x? It's 9, right? It's 19x, right? Now this cancels out. This is, you get 19, right? And this is how many? This cancels, right? By design, right? Remember? So we got 19 equal 19x. So you can do the same operation on both sides again to make this into 1, 19 to 1. So it's another soup. So another soup, lots of soup. It's just both sides times 1 over 19, right? But you times this on both sides. This is left-hand side, so this side times 19x. Cancel out, you get 1x, so x equal 1. This is 1, right? This is 1. So x equal 1. Once you get x equal 1, the only thing you need to do is plug back into any equation. You can plug this back into original equation. That's fine. Any one of them. You can plug it into this one. You can plug into this one. Either one of them is fine. Or you can plug into 1 prime. 1 prime. There, here. You can plug into here, or you can plug in here. Let's just pick any one of them. Say we plug into here. So we put into 1 prime. So it says minus 81 plus 45y equal what? Equal, plug x in, x equal to 1, so minus 36 times 1 equals to minus 36. So basically, let me erase those. Okay. So basically you get this equation, right? So you can solve y immediately. So it's minus 81. You move this over here, plus 36 equal, sorry, you should put 45y over here, right? It's better. You don't like to put the 45 on the right hand side and make a negative 45. You don't like that. You like this one. You put a 45 over here, then you get a 81. That's minus, so it's right hand side, right? Becomes a positive. Or you can think of plus 81 on both sides. And this minus 81 canceled. You can think of like, let me put it this way. You can think of, just remind you, it's another soup, right? You just cancel, so you can have a big question equal sign. So you can do both sides, right? Plus 81. So this plus 81. This is the same operation, right? This is the same operation. I'm sorry. Let's go back. Same operation on both sides, right? So you get this. So you can, then this will cancel out. This one, 81, this one, this cancel out. So you get 45y equal what? 81 minus 36. It's the same. It's the same. So you can think of, right? So then you can get y equal 45. Y equal, this is 5. This is 45. So you get a y equal to 1, right? It's soup again. How to do the soups? 45 times 45, right? This operation on the right hand side, do the same operation times 45. This cancels out, equal to 1. 1. So y equal to 1. So you get your answer. So the final answer is x equal to 1, y equal to 1. That's it. Okay? Thank you.